Hello everybody and welcome back to Ours Trains. My name is Corey and in today's video we are heading all the way over to the Big E Train Show, the Amherst Railway Society's annual train show that they hold in Springfield, Massachusetts. I only went on Saturday, which I believe was the 27th, and I only had, I don't know what, between, I think it was 11:20 when I got there and then when the show closed at 5. So it sounds like a lot, but to go through 4 buildings and probably like the biggest train show, at least in the Northeast, I don't know about all of America, but still one of the biggest train shows in America, in just a few hours, it's not enough time at all. I really had to rush. So you'll be seeing all sorts of things today, but the camera will be moving around quite a bit. So if you get motion sick or anything, if you like the vlog style camera, then maybe this isn't the video for you. Because it'd be too hard to lug a tripod around. But we'll be seeing lots of O scale trains, some HO scale trains too, and everything in between, however you'd like to say. But still, despite my limited time frame, I still had a lot of fun and I met so many different people, a lot of different subscribers or just fellow YouTuber friends and all that stuff. And I gotta give a special shout out real quick before we get into the video. This one's to you, Alex, if you're watching. I went up to the New England Lego users group. I believe I said that right. What an awesome group. But Alex saw me walking by with the Ours Train shirt and he flagged me down and said, "Hey, I found your YouTube channel just the other day." So he invited me inside the group there and it was so cool to see everything because keep in mind, I've been following these guys for years. I've been going to Amherst almost like consecutively since, I don't know, maybe 2012. So that's practically like almost 10 years in a row of train shows. So, and I'd always see them and be so impressed by their setup. So to go inside and see everything up close and see Alex's custom, I was going to say Lionel, but it's technically Lego, but Lionel themed blue Comet, his Lego tin plate blue Comet. So cool. So I'm not going to hold you back any further. If you want to check out everybody's channels, because again, I'm meeting a lot of different YouTubers, the links to their channels will be in the description. Make sure you subscribe to everyone and give them as much support as y'all have given me. So yeah, otherwise get into today's video. Let's roll. All right, it is 11:24. We are here just about to enter the biggest hall of today's train show. It'll be a little bit getting in the line, of course, getting in, and who knows what we're gonna see. I just know there's a whole lot of trains everywhere you go. So yeah, anyways, into the depths. So what's fun about the Amherst show versus other shows I've been to is that everybody is here. You get all sorts of different things. You have model trains, you have real railroads, you have companies that make uniforms and stuff, you have manufacturers, especially, that's a really big one. So it's a lot of fun to see everything everywhere, and it is so busy. Again, they've been building the hype up a lot this year, so I don't know how busy things are going to be, but we'll see. The Conrail Historical Society. It feels weird putting Conrail and Historical next to each other because it really wasn't that long ago at all. What, maybe 30 years ago-ish, give or take? So I guess we're all getting older, huh? Another thing I love looking at is little railroad knickknacks. Or in this case, hat badges. Wonder how the British ones got over here. Oh, and I recognize a few of these. I have the Traxxer back one and the Broadway Limited. Both from my grandfather. Another thing I love about the train show is all the beautiful dioramas. This stuff is awesome. And all the ships too, that's super cool. Wish I could recreate that famous scene from New York City, where it's like looking down the street and you can see the bridge there too, but this is awesome. Very nice. That bridge is super good. I keep turning the camera on like every few seconds, but I saw these last night. I can't remember the name of the company, but these are super cool. I love these. I believe they're all hand painted and hand carved, but these are awesome. What a great way to decorate your train room. I remember seeing a D&H one somewhere, but I can't find it just this instance. Or maybe somebody bought it too. These are awesome. There's so much I wish I could see and look at, especially all the O-scale stuff, because I'm now on a O-scale buying streak, it seems. But we're going to be heading over to the mini prints booth. There's a YouTuber meetup at 12 p.m. So we'll see what we can see. I'm jumping all over the hall here, and I don't know how. Well, luckily it's just that, and then I don't have any events scheduled. So we'll be heading over this way now. I can see the big scale trains booth from here. That's another fun thing about having the vendors at the show is there's always like product releases, it seems, or it's always in time with the new 2024 catalogs and all that stuff. So maybe if I can stop over there, we might be able to see what's new. Although by the time you're seeing this video, whatever's been announced has already been out and for the whole public to see. But yeah, that's what I love about this hall, the Better Living Center, is things are all over the place. So yeah, anyways, we'll keep on moving around here. So post-war attracts my eye as always. It's always fun to see all the different locomotives they have everywhere here. And set up one of these displays. I bought one last year and I only got around to setting it up a few weeks ago. So it's nice to see it all together. I always love the F3s. They have some old Northern Pacific one. Well, not old at all, but a lot of nice units. Wish I could have them all. Alright, we got the mini prints booth up here. I love mini prints. It's always great when you see people get scanned in and go around. There you go. If I could see the one and only Sparky 107, they're setting up the live stream for the 12 p.m. meet here. Have some people getting scanned in and ready to go. It'll be a lot of fun.
The big question is, do you guys get to see anybody that you know?
Oh look, I'm on the live stream. Hello, live chat and Sparky. How you doing today?
Good,
Oh wait, over the cross. Hi Ed, from way over there. There you go. Having a good show, everybody. So Ed here from Happy Valley Hobbies is going to show us one of his neat finds here. How easy are these to come by?
I guess they're pretty
Not
to come by. Go to Congarino Miles online. But this is their booth number 5.
There we go.
I got the Fox Trucks option with them. But yeah, it's supposed to be for HO and HO&3. It's actually based off of their 25-foot boxcar, or 25-foot flat car.
There you go.
Which, one of the interesting things is that when he turned around, and he also has a 36-foot boxcar, and he made a 35-foot or 30-foot flat car.
Whole lot of feet.
Yes, a lot of feet. But the thing is, he made a version that had he made a boxcar version, and I politely asked, "Hey, can you make one with the 25-foot version?" And he did. So
There you go.
So a lot of the I wasn't the inspiration for this, but he does have. This is his 5th caboose and all that, but he has 1 through 4, obviously. Also,
There you go. How long do you think it'll take you to put together?
Well, since I put the flat car together a lot, probably not that long. One of the issues I have found with these is sometimes you have to turn around and add. When you add glue, sometimes it warps, so it's usually a good idea to turn around and sort of like spray water over the entire thing to making sure it doesn't warp and all that. But
unless if you want to model it before they fall apart, like right when they're riding away, then you get the bendy walls, all that stuff works really well.
Yes.
Well,
the thing is, I modeled the Centennial, which is 1876. So most of this equipment would be sort of kind of still new. But it's one of the hard/good things about modeling 1776 is because they don't make they don't make that much stuff, but at the same time you're not spending everything when something new comes out.
Right, exactly. So no spending like $600. Well, I don't know. Sometimes you might, but for some new product and stuff that comes up. But yeah, any other things you're looking for at the show here, or just kind of browsing?
Well, I have to find where. I'm blanking on the name of the company.
Don't we all?
Tools. Micromart. Yeah, because I ordered something last March and I still haven't gotten it yet. So I need to see about. Good thing I didn't need it, but at the same time, since I did pay for it, it'd be actually nice to go, hey,
right, actually,
can I have it?
On my end, I don't know. There's a lot of things I'd like to get, but the only thing I have that's like I'd actually need it is like 2 Woodland Scenic gooseneck lights. That's it. So everything else is I don't want it, I need it. Or no, other way around. I don't need it, I want it at all. Yes. All right, so who am I here with?
Hey guys, I'm Ed Scale Train Boy. You call me Dennis.
Ed's doing bunny ears.
We're out here at the Amherst Train Show. It's a great time.
There you go. You're looking for anything specific this year?
I am actually. I'm looking for N-scale New Haven passenger cars.
How easy are those to find?
Not as easy as you might hope.
Well, is it anything specific you're looking for, like modern era?
I'm looking for like older era heavyweights, or if I can find a deal on some of the Rapido Osgood Bradley cars, those would be great too.
Well, I don't think heavyweights would be that hard to find. Actually, it's more the modern stuff.
Heavyweights themselves are not hard to find, but pre-painted for New Haven is a whole other story.
Yeah.
I don't have a ton of decals for passenger cars, so.
I don't know. We'll see. On my end, I'm only looking for one thing: Woodland Scenic gooseneck lights, and that's it. So everything else is a want. Because I don't have to get it, but I don't know, it's a little tricky. Over here we got Cooperstown, Charlotte Valley / Milford Park Railway, the little railway that runs through here. They're awesome, but if we walk over here, we see my favorite, the SC&H. It is always great. Hi, Tiff.
Well.
Andrew, hello. Everybody's
coming to the show. It's probably made. I probably represent the SC&H.
Everybody.
Oh, I need to get in there.
Hi there. Well, I'm doing a video, but hi there. Plug your channels, everyone.
Iron Horse Productions.
An American. So, Colin, what do you got? Oh, well, where'd you find that? Oh, right over there. Andrew, what'd you get?
I got a boatload of stuff, but I got this one thing I've been really looking for.
Oh, shoot. Very nice. Well, are you going to look? There you go. The double Fiesta.
How about this?
Right,
How about this?
Exactly.
I support right-hand running on the Chicago Northwestern.
Well, do you plan on repainting it to a different scheme or keeping it at CNW?
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it at CNH.
There you go. Or, yeah,
it's the transition era, so honestly...
Anything goes.
Honestly, yeah, anything goes, transition era. Outright, amazing era.
So, everyone's here right now. This became like the new meet and greet booth for the Ars Trains fans. So, we'll spend not too much longer here. There's still so many people to say hi to, and I still haven't even looked at anything yet. So, this is going to be a tricky show. So, this here's an Arcoa booth. Just got done speaking with my friend John Marcotte. Look at this awesome Union Pacific speeder here. It's so hard to even fit in the same frame. But John has one very similar to it, and I've ridden in it. It's called Larry. He named it, of course. So, and I love seeing D&H things everywhere you go. But really cool models everywhere, but I just don't have the time to look, unfortunately. So it's going to be a tricky year. I don't know if I'm going to walk out with anything or whatever. But, I mean, the wallet's not complaining. More money for a future date or for something to check these out. Looks to be Arduck Locomotive Works. These are incredible. Looks to be laser cut wood models. Those are super nice. I love that 440. That thing is awesome. I got to get a better look at that.
A caboose will probably take you about 7 to 8 hours.
This is awesome.
Pick a weekend.
Very nice. And right across from them is the New Haven Society of Model Engineers. This is the only 2-rail O-scale I've ever seen. So we'll wait for this train to come across the incredible drawbridge here. They've always been a classic. I've seen them at every Amherst show. So it's not too often you see two-rail low-scale stuff. So taking the beauty, a lot of these models were probably made a pretty long time ago. It'd be interesting to know the manufacturers behind a lot of this stuff. But we have a little short freight train coming on through. Nice and up late, but for my Long Island friends, here you go. It is not too common, you see. Looks like an Alco S2. Very cool.
It is in Massachusetts.
I've always wanted an MTH 442 Atlantic. Penzi, it has to be. 1600. Very cool looking loco. Look at this. Post-war with the boxes. Lovely set of 2343s, and the cars look super nice too. Again, all over. It's a whole lot of looks. So we're here at Bowser. They've got some of their, well, they got one RS3 running around, and I didn't get a look at the second locomotive, but still haven't seen their RS3Ms out yet. So they have the molds from, but I don't see any of the finished models over there. But still, these things are a lot of fun to watch go around. It's trains with the Z. Practically every big O-scale railroader I know has been around trains or has gotten something from trains, especially RBP. Went to the warehouse, I believe. I can't remember where it is, but let's see what's some of the stuff they got going around here. It's a little tricky when everything you look through is from the side, but I love these. The spines are super cool. Locomotives are very nice. There are so many people in the booth here. It's very hard to get around. But there's a lot of cool locomotives everywhere you go. And there's a lot of people I know on YouTube who have many of these things. I mean, MC in Santa Fe, Baltimore, Ohio, CNO, all that fun stuff. But it's a little hard to show off everything. But some very nice things at trains, but just so many people, I might have to go to a different booth because it's so hard to get around. All right, we got more O-gauge stuff to look through here. I love those CNO cars up there. Those look super pretty. The turbine, the MTH turbine. Anybody's looking. See over here the daylight. All right, we are exiting the Better Living Center. Spent a little more time in there than we would have wanted to. So we're going to be going on to the next two here, and we'll see what we find. I got to turn the camera around because this is really funny. This gets a good chuckle out of me. This is the Trainmobile, whatever you'd like to call it. It does make me smile, and I love this bus. I'll have to go see that later. That is awesome. So I saw Heath, Cuban City Junction, talking about this one earlier. Number 504, General Motors. This thing is awesome. They're actually smaller than they look in person. I always thought they were like, oh, the big mega buses. But Not that big, but oh my goodness, I'd gladly take this to work. Just drive it around for fun. Let me see if I can get back a little bit to show y'all a little better. I believe it's 1965. That is a classic bus. Very nice. All right, we entered the next building, building number 3. I don't quite know what's inside, but I remember there being the New York Central layout being back there, so we'll see what we can see.
Massachusetts plate 49MV17. Audi, Massachusetts plates.
I see a lot of railroad clothes. I always love the railroad stuff, and I need more. So everybody can know I'm into trains, and please stay away from me. So these, the 2023s, I am looking for so bad, and I love them. You got the passenger cars with it together. I'm hoping at some point to get them. Maybe today might be the day, but I don't know. Lots of cool post-war stuff. Looks to be another set back here. It's a little hard to see them all the way down here. They're very heavy, and I like. Just look at all the post-war goodies. I wish I could take some of these home. It's just everywhere you go is something really nice. I love post-war. What can I say? Especially these. The 64s are awesome. I love them. But that is the most expensive post-war boxcar I've held on to in a little while. They're 64s are not too easy to they're easy to come by, but for a bargain. Let's see if we can even see some of the stuff over here. There we go, that's a little easier. These, I really like the flat cars and trailers. Look at this, it's beautiful. O-scale everywhere you go. If you see anything you like, leave a comment down below. Oh boy, Atlas. Look at the size of that auto rack. Oh my goodness. Look who I found. Besides all the New Haven and Long Island Santa Fe stuff, look who I found. Hello, Shark. It's number 1216. D&H, I don't believe, ever had a B unit to the Shark, so you wouldn't see that, but an old MTH Shark here. It's nice to see him. And then, oh, look at the Heritage unit. There you go. It's hard to get down and into the corner here, but then you got some Ringling Bros, all that stuff. I love all this train stuff. Just look at this scene. I mean, this layout's just got so much detail. You gotta see it in person. That's beautiful. Over here is one of my favorite places to go to. This is where all the mini tanks are. These are HO scale, 187th, either Rocco or whatever mini tanks. And it's always fun to see what ones he's got hanging around. He's been here for like the past probably 10 years. And I always remember seeing these, and I'd always pick out a few tanks, but I am past that age of collecting little tanks because that have nothing to do with them. Have you ever seen so much? You could recreate the entire, I don't know, however many Panzer divisions you'd like, right here. I gotta start on this end. Look at these. This is probably brand new Atlas O. It's so cool to see these in person. And 608, I feel like I've seen that one before. Very nice. at this. It's 821. 821 became 3021. It's on the Saratoga, Corinth, and Hudson Railway. So this is not released that long ago.
Yeah, back in the store. Well, we got
Very
these,
cool.
Well, we just got these in right here. We got these in a few weeks ago.
In the age of looking at post-war, what I also love, Chicago and Northwestern. Well, this isn't post-war, it's NPC, but somebody put the shell on wrong. Then I don't see a price tag on it, so I'm gonna have to pass. Although I do like this Trainmaster over here. Not too bad. I thought that this was saying that it was $5. I'm like, oh, heck yeah. I don't even care if it's a dummy. I'll take it home. $2.45. And you got the Reading F units there. Very cool. All right, we've entered the next building, and I immediately go left and see more O-Gauge. So I have to look around. I like the Rio Grande Jeep.
I realized outside I thought it'd be right behind me.
There's just so much. Love the bell ringer. And I know some guys who just casually have this much post-war. After all, though, you can't blame them. Another layout I love, the Kids Creek ones. I love how they have the kids interact with these very nice, either scale or just pretty nice trains. It looks like we have some more coming around here. You got all your different power systems here at Kids Creek. Look at that. Love these guys. Very nice. I've always wished I could build a little modular layout like this. Go around places because people love seeing the giant O-scale trains. Although HO's fun, the kids are really glued to this stuff and it's so much fun to see them light up. So watch the trains come around one more time because I love this Atlantic. So, who am I here with?
Matt from Upstate Custom Models. As you can see, we got a lot of weathered locomotives and freight cars out on the table here at the Big E in Springfield, Massachusetts. We are an authorized ESU lock sound dealer. We have a few decoders left. We have the decoder programmer and the decoder tester all out on display to show everybody. I got the laptop behind the table. And this is basically just displaying what we do here. And the weathering and making things that look shiny like this end up looking dirty, like they've been on the road, burned. And we are getting into O-scale.
Yep, there you go.
A Lionel Legacy C420 and the Blue Dip scheme that we just did up. So really happy to be here, first show, and I'm really excited to walk out of here tonight meeting everybody that's been all over the web saying, we can't wait to meet you. And now that it's finally happened, it's nice. It's nice to have a following, and it's nice to be able to deliver to everybody out in the model train world.
So I've known Matt here for a while. I can't even remember when we met. It was probably like maybe 2019, 2020, give or take.
Right
so
before COVID.
exactly.
Right before COVID.
So seeing Matt start like this little basement business and now turn into this behind you, I love it. So great job, my friend. I got to do the left-hand shake because it's a little hard to do that. I'm here at Crown River Products in the Young Building right after we saw Matt. And look at these cool little things. I love them. We don't have that much time to look at stuff, but got some oil barrels. But I'll definitely look on their website if they got one because this stuff is really neat. Then looking at the HO too. A lot of ideas for Littleville. Another one of my favorite layouts, the Bristol S-Gauge Railroaders. I love this train here that has the camera built into its nose. Doesn't seem like there's much else running right now, but I believe it's a Boston and Maine or Maine Central. I don't know. At least it's an F unit, so it'll come down here in a sec. But I remember seeing them many times, and it'd always be fun to watch the trains go around because you don't see that much S-scale, especially prototypical looking S scale too, where it's not like American Flyer track. So our train's coming down, and oh, you can see me in the video there if you see me waving. No, my luck. Oh, there we go. I love that little thing. So it is Little Boston, the main F unit. All right, I was right. I'd love to see more camera technology like that in other scales. Be super cool for O, because you have a lot more room. But O is a great little layout. Love these guys too. I don't know much about European trains, so naturally I wouldn't have any. But I do see a Kansas City Southern, I guess, and it's an ES44 coming up. And I love the blinking ditch lights. And look at that big boy in the background. I'm not used to seeing Markland, American trains on a Markland track setup, but very cool, very cool. And then finally we're going to the Mallerie building. So I'm tired. You can hear my voice is gone like Zoink Scoob. But yeah, it's been fun. I haven't seen that much so far, so hopefully we'll find maybe that 2023, the Union Pacific post-war set I'm looking for. But either way, though, it's fun running into so many different fans and all that stuff. Like, everywhere you go is going to be, oh, hi, I see you on YouTube and XYZ. So we'll see what's in the final building here. And, yeah, fingers crossed. Whenever I'd come into the Mallerie building, I'd always be greeted by the Dry Hill Model Railroad Club. These guys, it is so much fun to watch them shuffle around trains all day, especially on the hump yard here. Look at that Guilford power down there. That's cool. Always entertained by watching them there. They always got a lot of fun stuff moving around. I remember one time, I believe they had a triplex going or something like that. An HO scale triplex with sound. I don't see it running this year. A perfectly Pittsburgh and Lake Erie train. That's a long tanker train. I still see it going on the other side of the layout. I wish, well, I'm sure there are a lot of modular layouts out there, but I wish more like this existed. This thing is cool. Look at that, it still keeps on going. Oh my goodness, it's gonna stretch the entire layout. I wish I kept filming the whole time. I would have had to count how many tankers there are. I'm gonna wait for the end, and I really hope there's an end of train device on the back. Dang. I wish I had that much room for my trains to run their legs.
I got my own in my bag that I found today.
I've actually seen 3401 in person. It's always fun to see units that you've seen. All right, that's cool. A section in Mallerie I always enjoy, model rail scenes. They always make some cool layouts. Looks like we've got 2 HO ones this year. And we got a very different change of scenery all the way out to the west. I think I remember seeing this layout before, but not that other one. That would have been funny had it stopped behind the rock. I never would have known. If you watch Nick from PGH Train Fanatic, you'll know all about Brady's train outlet. Looks like they got a lot of stuff this year, so... Although it looks pretty cleared out, so I'll have to see what's left. I think I... Oh, wait. Yeah, I almost skipped past it. Look at this little 6200. These are not that common, I think. I think this is the first time I ever recall seeing one in person. Basically a play on the 671 turbine, but post-war, or not post-war, MPC styled. Well, actually really a play on the 682. Deceive me. Right next to it, well, number one, you got a 773, and then right next to that, you got an old template Hiawatha. It's like two of the rarest trains in the same room, right next to each other. Man, I hope one day to find one of those.
I think they have more in for sure.
Yeah. Even got demos going too. I love this diner. Oh, look at that! They even got the TVs. I wish I could have that on the layout. I will keep this building in mind. Maybe another edition is worth it for this one. Yeah, I think about my favorite HO layout here. The 4 County Society of Model Engineers, they have an amazing layout, and I love how they use the lights to really accentuate the details on it. It is super cool, huh? Although I don't see any train in the given area. I think there might be one on the other side, but their layout is super big. Let me see if I can show you it all from the back of the room. Best of the best. The New England Lego Users Group. These guys got awesome equipment, do an amazing job with everything. I love it. Look at this. That's Lego. It's beautiful. Look how big the loop is this year. There's so many trains. This is awesome. I love to see them grow, and I wish I had the skills to make this cool, or just the bricks too, to make these Lego trains. I definitely have some. I love the blue comet back there. Can you see it? It almost looks like Lionel from here, but it's not. That is awesome. Even the buildings, there's such good detail. Access here. What an amazing group. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. They've got such... every single thing is so cool. Like, look at the detail. Little Corey, well, I try to... Look at the blue comet. Oh, I love it. But we'll be looking at another blue comet, too. Look at the size of that stadium. So we are inside the Lego Users Group. I feel like I'm trespassing. But... look at all these cars. It's like O-scale, but Lego. Well, it's actually slightly bigger. Oh, I love the Chicago and Northwestern. Look at all these cool pieces down here. It is crazy. These guys are some of the most talented in the hobby to make these things. We got the Acela over there. Look at that. I am personally, my jaw is dropped. This stuff is so cool. You've even got the Century over here. Or at least it looks like a Century. Pretty sure it is. That Southern Jeep over there. Oh my, dude. Looks like the Orient Express. There's so much. And look at those cars, folks. Oh my goodness.
Alex Dixon, better known as Train of Thought Creations if you've ever seen my Orient Express motorization. And this is my Blue Comet. So I came up with the idea for this about 2 years ago. I was in college and I had seen a train in a museum and it re-sparked my interest in trains. I was like, I gotta build a new Lego train. And I'm thinking. And then there was a night when I had a little too much caffeine to get some homework done. And the homework was done, but I was still running with the energy. I was like, wait, I remembered a poster when I was a kid and how I wanted a Blue Comet so badly. So I decided that on that night, it was time to develop the Blue Comet, build it up, and get it rolling. So I designed it. I stayed up till, I think, 3 a.m. every night that following week, designing it, ordering the parts. The first version came in, and there were a whole ton of technical errors because it was only done on a computer. So I spent the next 2 years refining the design mechanically and in terms of little details. And now I finally have a version that pulls 3 coaches. If you're one of the people that followed the project early on, you'll know how big of a deal that is. So if you want to come this way a bit, I can show you the insides of it.
There you go. And look, you got bathroom number 1 and then bathroom number 2.
Which is accurate to the original template.
There you go. And then the observation car back here.
And then the symbol at the end of it is sort of a couple layers of reference. So that's not necessarily one that was on any template model that I'm aware of, but it was the look that was on the poster that I had when I was a kid. So that was what got me into it when I was a kid, because I had this poster and it had that symbol on the back of the Blue Comet. So that's what I chose to pay homage to there. And if you look very closely, the comet is actually an illustration of the Lego stud piece and a Lego banana piece to make that comet shape.
There you go. And then just so you know, all of these graphics are made by him. These are awesome. As I told him, like, you don't see this stuff in, well, it's not like they print, Blue Comet decals. So seeing all of these made just for this set, I am so amazed. There you go. And then how is it controlled?
So it's controlled with Lego's powered up system, but instead of using the typical firmware, it's using what's called Pybricks. And that software is fantastic. There are a couple of fans who have developed their own software for running trains specifically. So you download that to the Lego Powered Up Hub, and that's what allows me to control this train.
They're showing you a little bit on the inside here.
Yeah, we got 6 AA's in here. Usually I use rechargeables, but considering the time frame here, it was just better to constantly switch out.
Well, Alex, while you're doing that, is this the only train set you own for Lego? Or
no, actually. I do a few different ones. So I have a modified version of the Orient Express kit.
Oh, is that the one down there? That Orient?
Someone else's. They did a totally different set of modifications, but they're both based on the same kit. So there's that one, and then I have a few older Lego sets that I love. Like I love the 317 train, I call it. It was called My Own Train. That was the one that got this whole thing started. Nice. And I recently did a replica of the Cooperstown and Charlotte Valley's 3051. That's a mouthful.
I want to see that.
Yeah, that's actually at their booth because I'm part of their group. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very nice. And then, is this the only scale of trains you have? Like, do you have HO or O scale or any of that other stuff? Or is it just Lego?
Lego is my bread and butter, but I do have a few HO. I do have a few O gauge. And I have one standard gauge tin plate. I bet y'all can't guess what it is.
Well, I'm going to say 9 out of 10 Blue Comet.
You are correct.
And is it original or repo?
It is a MTH repo from the 1980s.
Still, that is nice. That's awesome. Here you go.
All right, show us how to drive it, Alex.
All right, so this button controls the light. So if you want to go over to the headlight.
Oh, well, I'll have you press it. I'll just show that. Oh, boom.
So it turns that on
That's
and
cool.
off. And then these buttons allow you to do it gradually. So if you wanted to get brighter, dimmer, 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 dimmer. And what's cool is it even has the little red light.
You got the firebox? Dang.
Yeah, that was one of the last additions I made to it.
That's awesome.
So we've got that, and then that code allows for gradual speed control. So the longer I hold this for,
the faster
it'll
go.
So I'm just gonna make sure that the line is clear.
Yeah.
This is gonna go on the main line. So I'll step back here.
All right, as I would say as a conductor, all aboard.
All aboard.
And off she goes. Look, that is so cool.
So large and oh, they even made a custom blue comet. Yes, I know.
So that's all I have at home. These are like third-party tracks that are a little wider radius. So that's what I use, but I have a bunch of extra tracks that's all that.
You have it down here. Alex has even got his own box that he designed for this. This is sick. Can you show the inside off if you got any packaging?
Yeah, there's not really much exciting to look at in there.
How does this? How do you store a Lego train? Well, here you go.
Yeah, usually when the train is actually in it, it all
pretty
organizes
snug.
itself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why there's just a couple foam blocks. All the batteries are from doing the show today.
Right.
And what's neat about the graphic too is that gives some insight into what it used to look like before, because this was after the first release version online, because I give out the instructions on the internet. So with that first version, it looked like this. So you can see the headlights a little different, the cow catcher area is a little different, and it only has one coach, because back then that was all I could promise people that it would be able to pull.
Well, there you go. Well, now you'd have to have like it running off the side.
Yeah,
so we're gonna get going here from the Lego group. Alex, super awesome meeting you, my friend.
Super awesome.
Do you have a YouTube channel or any social medias or anything to plug? Because I'd be more than happy for you to share.
Yeah, actually. So I've posted a few videos of the Blue Comet to my YouTube channel that is also called Train of Thought Creation.
Oh, I'm gonna put it there somewhere.
Yeah. And if you want to build the Comet yourself, you should just be able to look up Lego Blue Comet on Rebricking.
All right, well, there you go. You heard it here. I'm reporting to you back at wherever. So here is one of the biggest layouts, at least in the Mallerie building. We have the Reading Company Technical and Historical Society, and this layout is massive. Looks like we have a set of Reading lines, or, well, just one Reading line Jeep with the chassis, and then another one, but accurate of that era. There is this layout goes for so long. Looks like they have to change it out every so often. 160 foot long HO train display. These guys are awesome. Oh, look. Yeah, no, I missed it going over the bridge, but it looks to be, it's 2102. Pulling the excursion train. Well, we can at least get part of it over the bridge. It's hard to see with the glass, but that is awesome. Amherst Railway Society, and look, it's the Pan Am OCS. I remember seeing this train. Just as I remember it. That's awesome. And these guys, it looks like I've never seen it this big before. Their layout goes for for a long ways. As always is tradition, every time I go to a train show that Adirondack Live Steamers is out there, always playing a video behind it. So here you go. I think this is from the 2022 Spring Meet, this footage here. And this is a train parade. So we have Dave French leading off there. And there's probably like 7 to 8 trains in this one scene here. So it was a lot of fun taking video of this, but it's fun to see it at the booth there. Wow, that must have hurt. This here is Jeremy Gaze. Wonderful. I gotta get the real razor right. 484. Canadian National U2, the U-2C class. This thing is awesome. There you go. And he's got the LED lights under here, so you can see the wheels. I'm here at the Pioneer Valley Live Steamers booth with
the Millbrook Railroad.
Well, there you go. Aaron from Millbrook Railroad. Aaron, how's the show been going there?
That's been going good.
There you
Going
go.
great.
Have you bought anything special?
I have. I've been collecting rare books lately.
Oh, well, would you care to show?
Well, this one was a gift.
Oh, but still.
It's
a book
actually
is
a
book.
loan. So this is Walt Disney's Railroad Story.
Oh, that's so cool.
So
Nice.
this one here is on loan to me.
There you go. Very nice.
But I'm going to enjoy reading it very, very much.
There you
Because
go.
that is 7 1/4 inch gauge in the Hollywood Hills of California.
There you go. How many pages? I'm just curious. We'll have to
Booklet.
find out together. But yeah, right.
There's over 400. And the college textbook I've been reading lately called
And-
The Railroad Mergers and the Coming of Conrail.
Oh, that sounds
Which
fun.
is actually an interesting book, but you have to read every single word.
Or it won't make sense. Well, I
No,
have,
you have to slow down and read it and pay attention to every single word. It doesn't read like a novel.
well, still, I have to read a marketing textbook, so that's a lot more fun than my marketing textbook, which has literal science diagrams in it. So this is a little easier.
Yeah, it's less heady.
I don't think there's science diagrams in a Conrail book, and if there is, I'm impressed.
Well, it's not specifically about Conrail. It's about the railroad mergers and the coming of Conrail. It starts in 1904.
So
The
okay.
Railroad Act of 1904.
So this goes back a little ways. Well, either way though, well, have a great rest of the show then. Aaron will be set. You'll see him some point, either at here, up there, or wherever that might be. So.
Derailing from snowplows or something.
Yeah, a frequent thing. We spend it here a little longer than we would have wanted to. I still never got to look at the Lionel booth, which I can do it really quickly. But I believe there is a total of 20 minutes left to the show, which means I have 20 minutes to get to another building and buy some cars, if they're still there. So it's speed running time now, but it has been so awesome. Just Mallerie, just the whole show, but just meeting up with, again, so many different people. So although my voice is gone, officially, I've had a great time. But here's Lionel. So if you saw me read the 2024 catalog just a few days ago, you can see what things we have out. I gotta come over here to the O-scale stuff. All right, here we go. There you go, you got your, look at that, the prototypes, these are so cool. Oh, there you go, the triplex. I can get really nice and close to it now. Look at all those wheels. This is my favorite scheme they produced it in. And some of the other stuff there, but I have to get going. I hate to leave, please. So I ran into Brian here from Real Toy Trains. What's going on, guys? How's the show been going for you? Good?
Yeah, it's good. We get a whole bag of stuff right here.
Any hints as to what you have? Don't tell me exactly.
Well, maybe one of them might be having to do with some kind of construction equipment, you know.
Oh, I think I remember seeing you over there. Okay,
yeah.
No more hints. You'll have to go to his channel to find it out. But
Definitely.
yeah, nice seeing you here. This is literally last minute.
Definitely.
It's like 10 more minutes before the show ends.
I know, right?
Or whatever. But yeah, there you go. Happy travels. And do you have like a signature closing line on your channel?
I have a signature opening line, which is, "What's up, train fans?"
Exactly. And then I just do the hello, everybody. But
there you go.
I think my thing is see you in the next video. All right, we are heading out of the Mallerie building. I missed a lot of stuff this year. It's kind of sucks when you're a busy YouTuber and all, but oh my goodness. Again, as I was just saying, it's been so much fun. We got one more building to head to. Let's see if we can get there in time. We're back. I'm gonna see if Trains, that's Trains with the Z, has these few cars I saw earlier today, but stupid me, I didn't put them back being like, oh, I'm not gonna touch them, but I was like, oh, I'll get back to them later. And now it is 5 minutes before the show ends. It's a very nice, it's an intermodal well car and 2 piggybacks. So we'll see how well I do. I'm almost there. We got my cars from Trains successfully. So show you, well, I don't know if I ever do a unboxing or whatever, but they're nice. And I was like, you know what? What's the difference of a few bucks? I'll get the super nice ones. So if that's a tip for you. But yeah, that is another Amherst in the books. It's so funny how gone my voice is. I can't believe it, but I had a fun year. It's really hard to cram everything in one day. If you're coming to Amherst for the first time, try to make sure you do both days, or at least plan in advance as to what places you are and aren't going to go. I missed so much this year. I can't believe it. But either way, though, had a lot of fun. Met so many different fans and just nice people. And yeah, otherwise that. I will see you on the next video /live stream / whatever I do. So stay tuned and bye-bye.